They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Gets it into the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. On the move, it's Marshall. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Short hands, it's Buchanan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A give to Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. Fires to the right. Got his man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Snap it to the back. Could be an alley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught over the middle, it's Harris. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got two of the best ones in the portal. They expect the pass game to continue to grow and develop, even though Sam Levitt took off.
Well, and you got to replace Jordan Tyson. In my eyes, he was the best receiver available in the draft from a season ago. And so you got some new faces coming in, throwing it around. You got some new bodies catching it as well. This is an offense with tons of potential, but those playmakers outside and some of these new faces, they have to gel with their quarterback quickly.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Bowling. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here
makes the catch and he's free. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Finds his man. It's Marshall. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use the timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Underwood. He's got the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines!
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Bowling. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Back to throw, it's Bowling. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Wolverines! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but There's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Brown again. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Hand off for Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Gets it to the back. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Ready, go! Tries to do it himself on the draw. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie it up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, he's got a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll give it on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he...
Caught, and he's got room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end, that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Robinson. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Here's Robinson one more time. Here's a little room there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Off the play fake. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let...
The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They just got a huge break, and now they need to put this ball into the end zone. A field goal really doesn't help much at this stage. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. The short hands, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
Finds a man on the left. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Fires to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, ASU!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point to get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And here's the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with the pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get...
There he goes! The 40, past the 30, the 10. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Big Blue with the answer.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Working that left side now. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Dropping back, it's Boley. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Well, I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your...
Makes the grab in their space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the run, it's Marshall. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll give it to Robinson. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming, I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they're on top here in overtime.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Here's Underwood to throw. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. To the air, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown ASU! A pick 6! A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.